My people, here we go right here. September the 17th, 2024 on this Gregorian calendar. We're monitoring the Magnetos Pulse. The Magnetos Pulse is the supposedly so-called dome that protects us from harmful solar radiation, gamma radiation, ultraviolet light. This is what the dome is supposedly to protect us from. And this particular instrument that we're looking at is monitoring the interactions between the sun, the dome, and Mother Earth. Now, I was just looking at a video the other day regarding Mr. MB33 and what Space Weather was reporting. And they was reporting that it's possibly there was crackage in the dome, especially in the north part of the hemisphere, which I stated already that the north will be going under ice. All of those countries, the countries that you see, majority of the complex cell organism, they will be going back under ice. Now, if you've been watching my videos, or forget my videos, fuck Kala, if you have been monitoring this for yourself with your own UV reader, which is about 30, 35, maybe $40 off of Amazon, you can get your own UV reader and you can monitor UVA and UVB. And you will see that that radiation has increased, and anything past level 3 starts to give other races or cause other races to have the highest form of cancer, which is any form of cancer for that matter. Merkel cell carcinoma, skin cancer, eye retina cancer, ovarian cancer, anything over level 3 starts to give level 3 UV index of A and B. Anything over level 3 of UV index A and B starts to give other races a form of cancer. And also search up photodermatitis. Photodermatitis is an allergic reaction from the sun. I am not allergic to the sun. I am all that is natural, and all that is natural is me. So, as you look right here, you can see that the magnetic field, the dome, squeezing down, breaking off at the south and at the north. Because this is the dome, the spaghetti strap that you see. It should stretch from the North Pole to the South Pole. Because Earth is in the middle, the white side is the daytime side. So the sun would be over here, excuse my writing. And this would be the nighttime side, because that's the black half of the Earth, the nighttime side. So if you look at the dome, look at how it's breaking in, how it's wobbling. And this has been consistently, my people. So for NASA and them to report on it now is just to let you know the severity of it, you see, because this has been going on consistently if you have been monitoring this right here, because they have been changing the time on here, erasing data, not giving data, and also obfuscating the imageries that are coming back off of the camera feed, meaning that they have put screenshots in the middle of the videos, whereas though that you can't see what's been going on repeatedly. But it's nothing that they can do about it, for one. And for two, no one can stop the sun. Look at the Earth. Earth is, you see this square. You see the 4 points with this square. Earth is clearly in the middle. Whatever is on the back side of the planet, whether it's down here, whether it's directly back here, or rather it's up here, that object has connected, whatever that object is, has connected with the daytime side of the sun. And they are literally sending energy into the planet, charged particles into the planet. And this is affecting every living organism on this planet. And this is only the last 3 hours. So let me just do this real fast while we on here together. Let's go last 3, excuse me, my apologies. Here is the last 3 hours. This is the last 3 hours. And look at that purple. Wow. Look at the purple. Look at that purple. You can't tell me you can't see that purple. Wow. Right after this major blast from the daytime as well as the nighttime. And look at that purple. Look at that purple there. Look at all that purple. Wow. The sun is separating us, people, and this is happening fast. And like I told you, your government is going to use the changes that are taking place with the sun and the planet in order to create what you will call false flag operations, as well as to use these changes to promote climate change. Look at this. This is the last 3 hours, my people. Wow, look at this. So now let's go. Let's go over here. Let's go up here. Let's look at the last 3 hours here with solar wind. This is solar wind. So this is the actual speed that the cosmic particles are coming from the sun. And it looked like that reached all the way up to about 800 kilometers, a little bit over 800 kilometers per second. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, 851. Went all the way up to 851. So once again, Earth is in the middle. The white side is the daytime side. So the sun would be over here. These arrows represents the particles that the sun is sending to the planet. Some should hit the dome, and then the rest that don't hit the dome or penetrates the dome should travel out into space. That's what it should do. Travel out into space. What do you see on the backside of the planet? Look at the backside of the planet. Look at the arrows as they are reversing back into the planet. Reversing. What is back here on the nighttime side of the planet that is equally as strong as the sun, that is sending in these charged particles that no one seems to want to talk about? What is happening back here? Pause. Here's another thing, and I just want to address this real fast. Why every time when I make a video regarding the sun and the connection between the planet and the ozone layer, and the direction that the human race is going down, as well as the organic species, the path that we are taking, why is always someone seems to come in and wants to start river raft? You know what I'm saying? Off of nothing. You see what I'm saying to you? However, whenever I post a video and I do a video about all of these different type of mixed animals inside of your genes that make up you, there's always a problem, because there is always crickets. There is no sound. How did you get this animal right here to sleep with this animal and this animal? Well, they had one big orgy and then made this person right here. They had one big Paul. Yeah. So how did you get these animals right here? How did you get this mouse to sleep with this monkey, as well as this mouse and monkey to sleep with this cat? This cow, cat, mouse, and monkey to sleep with each other, and then you add the chicken in there, and then you add the zebrafish and the fruit fly and the worm. How did you get this big orgy to go on to create this right here? Huh? How did you get that orgy to go on? See, whenever we speak about this, it's always crickets. You can't answer this question other than extraterrestrials or God. And you rather go with God, because if if extraterrestrials did it, it's just a group of scientists. That means that they not nobody's God on this planet other than the organism in which they created. They're your God, not ours. So this is why it's always crickets when I bring up this type of subject or speak directly on this subject. When I speak about weather phenomena, things that's going on with the sun and the planet, and how it correlates with the election time. You know what I mean? Notice that this election is going on, and it's time to go into voting in October and November, and look at what's happening with the cosmos in October and November. See, this is all put together. See, what's happening in the cosmos affect what's happening on the ground. The ground doesn't affect the cosmos. Understand and overstand that. Something that's smaller than a grain of sand, something that's smaller than a grain of sand cannot affect the cosmos. It can only give the illusion that it does. And that's only to other grains of sand that it can give that illusion to. It can't give that illusion to plants and trees. that know themselves. See? Pause. And here we go again with the gold's X-ray flux. And if you know anything about ionized particles, because this is what this monitors, ionized particles, charged particles can damage or upgrade DNA. Now, what I want you to pay attention to, I want you to look at, is the reverse lines. See these lines? They're going in reverse now. See this line here? Going in reverse. See this line right here? Going in reverse. And you see this one? In reverse. You see this one? Going in reverse. And if you look at those two long lines, right, that are in reverse, you look at those two long lines that are in reverse, I want you to tell me, look at this line right here and look at this line right here. If these lines was to be flipped, where do you think these lines would end up at? If these lines would flip from going in this direction and they was to go in this direction, where do you think these lines would end up at? Huh? Here's another one going in reverse. See that one right there? That's going in reverse, but it stopped. See? Look at that. Look at the ones that are in reverse. You got 4 of them that are in reverse. The satellites are picking up energy on the backside of the planet. This is what I to strongly determine what that is. These satellites are picking up energy on the backside of the planet, and this is what the outcome is, right there. Yeah, solar radiation. Yeah, there's nothing they can do about it. Separating. This great separation. Pause. Planetary K index looked like we jumped into a G4 storm, geomagnetic storm. See, it's right here. We reached all the way up to 4. The planetary K index almost went up to an 8. We was almost at an 8, but we had a G4 level storm. Isn't that something? Paul. Earth aviation felt that immediately. Look at it. This is the result of the latest coronal mass ejections that are hitting the planet. And look at the North and South Pole. Look at how red this is. Look at this energy. Look how red this is. North and South part of the planet. Look at this. This is Earth aviation. It absorbs, it picks up the protons, the masculine proton energy, the impact that it had to hit when it hit the planet, how strong this storm was. And look at this. Wow. We're still absorbing this right now. We are still absorbing this. And this is going to be the results of earthquakes, stronger weather phenomena like hailstorms. Going to come down. The size of the hail is going to be bigger. The strength of these storms are going to increase. They're going to increase seismically, meaning they're going to be bigger. They're going to be stronger, more powerful. Look at this. There's nothing you can do about it. Look at the proton flux over here. This is proton flux right here. This right here. This is the protons. This is masculine energy. Protons. Look at that there. Yeah, and this is nothing that they can do about this, people. So get ready. We're moving into the false flag era right now. We're moving into all of the bull crap that they're going to try to pull off to try to make us be distracted from what's really happening between the sun, the earth, and all life that's on this planet. They're trying to keep us distracted. Everybody is noticing that the sky is completely different. Everybody noticing that things are changing rapidly in the sky. Is more things being visible, especially at night now, even during the day. But at night now, things are becoming more visible now. You're starting to see you're starting to see what they don't want you to see. And one of the things that they don't want you to see that people are having trouble with, and that's seeing you. That's looking in a mirror and seeing you from the inside out. You're just looking at the flesh on the outside. But seeing you from the inside out will start to lay to rest all of the self-doubt, all of the curiosity of where did you come from, who are you. It'll start to lay to bed God, Jesus, Satan, Yeshua, Muhammad, Most High. It will lay all at the bed. It will lay all at the bed about where you came from, who you are, what is your purpose is. Once you start to learn thyself, it lays everything else to bed. I value, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all, my brothers and sisters, and more importantly, starseeds. The sun is separating us, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Abundance and gratitude. You must have the blood of the sun.